Good afternoon, ladies and gents, and you join me from the Temple Church in London, one I've been wanting to tick off my list for a while. So I get a little smidge of this side of the outside of it, and we'll do our sightseeing tour inside. So yeah, I've been looking forward to this one. It costs I think about £5 to get in, but that's alright. Money all goes to the upkeep of the church and such anyway, so I don't mind that so much. And this is the Knights Templar church, so there's going to be a lot of history in this one, and hope you're all going to enjoy what we're going to see in a minute. I'm going to finish off my cigarette and then I shall be off inside, so we'll have some more views outside afterwards as well, so join me soon. Right, finished off my cigarette and in we go. The church is open to sightseeing. So, there's one of the Knights Templar up there. It's a wicked thing what was done with the Knights Templar actually. The King of England, King of France basically, turned against them and accused them of all these trumped up charges. They wanted their wealth basically, and that's what they did. So yeah, this is the bit I really wanted to catch, because though the fire of London nearly reached this far, it reached the one thing it couldn't burn here at Temple, which was the stone temple. So Fire of London was put out in its track. You've got the Dr. Johnson buildings here, which is interesting. So I'll give you a little view of this, because it is a spectacular piece. This is all in Latin, of course. I know I've got one Latin speaker on my page, so if you do see the post, a translation would be much appreciated. But look, this is one of the oldest parts of the temple. It's a very, very historical area. And the Sunday service times, this is where you go in for the Sunday worship. So let's get that gate out of the way, that's better. There we are. There we go. And there's more bits and bobs around there which we'll look at afterwards, but I wanted to get the outside first because I normally do things up at arse end upwards and do the outside after, but I've got enough time today. So yeah, I built up quite a lot of material on my phone, which took me all over Christmas to get on, and then into the new year. Then a bit of a glitch happened, and that caused a slight glitch in my depression. And I'm getting back on track now. You have to, didn't you? Right, guys and girls, we are going to be going in, so I'll have to pause you because this is a pay to go in one, so in we go. Removing my hat, of course. Right, I'll see you inside. Right, guys and girls, we are in the church. And the west porch is what we've just seen outside. And see what happened to it in May 1941, look. Sorry, I just took a photo of it and forgot you're watching as well. Pause to read, but I am taking photos. This is very much modelled on the Church of the Holy Sepulchre in Jerusalem. Here we go. Member of the De Ross family, 14th century. We're going to be looking at the Knights and Knights Templars now. And we shall start over here, I think. Cast of the effigy of William Marshall, 1st Earl of Pembroke. Magna Carta Marshall remained loyal to King John. Being careful, of course, not to bump into anything. Ah, look, a facsimile of Salisbury Cathedral's Magna Carta. I'm sorry about that, the light isn't very good on that. Here's a copy of the Magna Carta. Ah, that's it. I want a picture of that. One of the most important documents in English history, really. And that's a facsimile of Lincoln Cathedral's Magna Carta. Right. Excuse me a minute while I just pause you and undo my jacket because it's warm. There we are. That's better, isn't it? This is a member of the De Ross family. I'll probably be better getting it that way, actually. Yeah. These members of the Inner Temple gave their lives in the 1914-18 war. So these good people I am most definitely going to photograph. If we're still here at 1:15, which I try and intend to be, you'll be in for a little bit of a surprise. The Temple of War. Just zoom into any of the things that you really wish. Members of the temple that gave their lives during the 1939-45 war, so the Second World War. Templars timeline. This will maybe a several parter because this has got an upper gallery that you can go into as well. So I'm sorry if I'm not my usual jokey, chirpy self at the moment, but I'm alive and whatnot, so there we are. Temple church plan in my pocket, and these are some of the gargoyles. There's going to be a lot of pictures from this church, a lot. Look at the faces, look. Apparently some of the stonemasons, when they carved them, they did them with people they didn't like to mock them, kind of thing. And then you've got another lovely stained glass window up there which I didn't even notice. busy capturing the history. The font. Please do not lean against the railings. I have no intentions of leaning against the railings. And these, gentlemen, are the Knights Templar. We'll get some more on those in a sec. I just want to see what this is. Facsimiles of remembrances from the statute roll. Obviously I can't photograph everything. Right. Gilbert Marshall, 4th Earl of Pembroke. Died in 1241. Effigy of a knight. William Marshall, the 1st Earl of Pembroke, died in 1219. Buried next to William Marshall, the 2nd Earl of Pembroke. They were very, very powerful and influential men. Indeed, sir. We are in massive debt to these people, as I keep saying, and I will forever keep saying. And that's beautiful, isn't it? Look at that. Be careful not to tread on the Second World War memorial stone. Right. Yeah, this is probably going to be a several parter, I should imagine. How's that for a lock and a door? Look. That is what one calls impressive. The faces are all around, they go all the way around. So I'll do the history on this bit, then the stained glass. Pause or screenshot. I'm taking photos, so. The London Charter. Don't forget King John. I mean, he was an absolute stinkpot, shall we say. And the barons, he really did ruin the country and the people. The barons rebelled against him, and that's when you got Magna Carta. Interestingly enough, one of my own ancestors, called Baron Eustace de Hatch, played a little part in that Magna Carta. That's very lovely, isn't it? And talking of King John, the effigy lies in Worcestershire Cathedral. This is on loan from the Victoria and Albert Museum. He's buried in Worcestershire, in Worcester Cathedral, King John. But this is a complete replica of his funeral effigy. And there's a song that, if anyone remembers the Disney Robin Hood, a pox on the phony King of England, that was a real song. And part of it went, soon to be known as John the First, sure to be known as John the Worst, a pox on the phony King of England. Because he usurped his brother, basically. I like history. History likes me. Me and history fairly agree. Here we are. That's a bit more like it, isn't it, I suppose? To zoom in, these members of the Middle Temple gave their lives in the 1939 to 45 war. Oh, no, sorry, I said zoom in. When you pause. When the pictures appear on the page, just zoom in and read what you wish. And look more at the faces. Obviously I can't capture all of them, but some of them are really good and comical. This one, and I've seen this on a programme before, it's meant to be an archbishop, but a really sour man that no one liked. And yeah, they did that to him. In the Tudor court, these little heads and things appear all over the place, deliberately, and they're known as eavesdroppers, and they're there to remind the courtiers that wherever they go, the king's ear is ever present, even when he is not present. Path to Parliament. I hope this place has got a toilet, or there is a toilet nearby, because I need to go to the toilet. Oh look, you've got a devil there. Beg your pardon. 1914-18 war. I said beg your pardon to whoever this may be. Attribution unknown. It's a sarcophagus with a knight's sword on top of that. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a several-parter. Oh look, Temple and the Declaration of Independence. That'll be interesting. So this is what I like about places like this. It links history from here and our American friends. And cousins in my case. I'm a bit of a mixed bag, genealogically speaking. It's very beautiful, isn't it? The Universal Declaration of Human Rights. So don't forget the temple, this area. Wow, look at this, the American Declaration of Independence. This is fascinating. I'm sorry about the slight glare, guys and girls. That's better. There we are. That should hopefully be readable once it's sharpened up and such like. Cast to the effigy of King Henry III. Reissued the Great Charter in 1225. Because Magna Carta, that's what it means, great. Charter. Magna is great. Carta is charter, obviously. Interesting man, King Henry III. Effigy of a knight. Effigy of a knight. Geoffrey de Mandeville, 1st Earl of Essex, 1144. An effigy of a knight. It's very interesting. And another, there we are, brilliant, got it. How you know a man or a knight was a crusader when he was buried and shown on his grave, he's buried with his legs crossed like that. That's a sign of a crusader. That's very impressive, isn't it? A little bit of spinning around for people that like the spinning. Now we go and check out the rest of the church. In the chamber of the House of Lords, statue by James Sherwood, Westacott, of Sir De Quincey, Earl of Winchester, Surrey Baron of Magna Carta, 1215. That is not going to photograph for some reason. It's very blurry because it's frosted. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm going to do that either because I would have backed into that there. But look, the monuments and memorials, everything here. Repaired in 1687. Confident Corpus Edmundi Plowden at Mergy. So it's Edmund Plowden at Miggery. Sorry. Thank you. Thank you. And here is the gentleman himself. And he died on the Obit 6th of February 1584. And so it was repaired in 1687. These are what I like as well, these faces. I do like the faces because they kind of look out at us from the past, if you will. We'll be coming up to our 35 minutes soonish, so we will have to start another video. Statue by James Sherwood, Westacott. Geoffrey de Mandeville, Earl of Gloucester, Earl of Essex, Surety Baron of the Magna Carta, 1215. Writing on frosted glass doesn't show up well for some reason. Don't know why. This one. Out the glare, that's it. Right, now we go and have a look at the rest of the church now. That's interesting, look. It's a tomb, but it's under glass now. We will be going up into the gallery at some point as well, so photos while it's fairly quiet. A stunning place. This is one I've been wanting to do for a while now, so it's not very much to get in. I had quite a bit on my Oyster card anyway, so it was just a case of pulling my socks up and getting out, really. And these that look so plain from the outside. There's some more over here. Capture the high altar and everything before what's something that's going to be happening. Which I think that you will enjoy. How beautiful is that? Look. Zoom this back out a moment and we'll cover this side aisle quickly first. And the stained glass. That's stunning, that stained glass. Looks like a bishop, possibly. Oh, should be starting soon. Pulpit. I'm going to cover this other side aisle quickly first. Even the altar aisle is lovely. The Credo. And the Ten Commandments. And the Holy Crib and that, which is very nice to see. Get closer. The Lord's Prayer. Johannes Williams. Johannes is normally the name for John, the Latin name for John. Splendidorum Magnificarum. Masters of the Temple. Just got time to cover this memorial here, and then we're going to go up into the gallery, which will be part 2.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that. And welcome to Temple Church, and a happy new year to you, especially those of you who return regularly to our older disciples, and of course all to those who are here for the first time. Our first older disciple this year is given by our liturgical organist, Charles Andrews, who's going to play a very seasonal programme, including 2 chorale preludes by Bach for the new year, Dolce Vita by Buxtehude, The Holy Morning by John Ireland, beginning with one of Bach's most treasured pieces, the Fantasy in G, and ending with a piece that doesn't appear on many organ recital programmes, but a Betsy Bach by Johannes Strauss. So I think there's something more or less for everyone here for the next half an hour. Charlie's behind the curtains up there.
And that's what you're going to be getting.
If you want to see him, you'll have to clap a little bit louder and longer, because he's going to come down after the recital and take his applause in front. So do please keep that going for those few more extra seconds or so. So thank you very much, and we look forward to welcoming you back again next week. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Join me for the next part.